So on my day off, she say I'm the only one that can get it wet. I know that she fine, but I listen to that shit. And honestly, I just want some hit. I need you doing more and saying less. I'm about to run up a check, just having fun on flex. I need a new bitch.
My high flowing, always smoking. You know what I'm saying? Continuously toking, but never choking. Chill. But look, back on a serious note. If we were on one before, I don't know. But anyways, I was sitting here editing some videos and watching some videos at the same time. You know, just doing my thing, and I just realized that T.I. was arrested the other day, or at least I heard something about him being arrested. And I said, you know what? I ain't seen none of the shit about it. I ain't even like really looked into it. I just kind of heard about it. I want to know what happened. I found a video that says it's the body cam footage of the T.I. shooting. Let's watch this shit.
T.I. If you've ever heard the term hip-hop cops, which is shorthand for saying cops who may be targeting rappers, this may be the textbook case. And we have body cam well, this may be, I said. Yeah. I mean, dude, we have body cam video that we got that is pretty shocking.
This is body cam footage from T.I.'s arrest back in May. Remember, he couldn't get in, he didn't have his key, couldn't get into the community where he and Tiny live. And he got into an altercation with the security guard. Security guard then calls the cops,
I remember that.
Who was sleeping, by the way?
The security guard was.
Yeah.
Calls the cops and says he feels threatened. He feels like T.I. is going to harm him. T.I. never put any hands on the security guard.
And the security guard claims that he didn't know it was T.I.
Yes, and that's, so now this is the body cam footage from the officer, the Henry County police officer who showed up to deal with this situation. He is talking to the security guard and the security guard's supervisor. Watch.
Do you live here?
I have no idea.
That's T.I., the rapper.
Oh, he is?
His wife is...
He's the rapper?
Yeah, he's the rapper. His wife lives in the facility, and...
Anything his don't stink.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically. To make a long story short.
Everybody bowing down to his butt.
Who he was is really probably what's setting off.
All of this, by the way, is being said behind T.I.'s back. This is inside the security offices. T.I. is presumably somewhere just outside there.
Wow.
Shortly after.
That's
My
lame.
understanding of the sequence here is this video was shot after the security guard actually called, or that they communicated with Tiny, his wife, who was inside the house that he was trying to get to, saying, that's my husband, let him in. He may not have his ID, but let the damn guy in. And the security guard started screaming at Tiny.
Yes.
And so he couldn't get in, the cops came out, and that's what happened.
So for me, number one, it's one thing to have people have a preconceived notion just because you're a black man in America. Now they're holding his success as a rapper against him as well. You guys know how I feel about the hip hop cops. I feel like this is a classic case example of hip hop copism right here.
It really did
That's
sound like
crazy.
the thing that set the cop off was the hearing that he's a rapper.
Hearing that he's a rapper.
Right. You think your shit don't stink?
That made the cop want to say something about
Your shit does stink, sir. I'm here to tell you.
How you argue against that?
All shit stinks.
You remember when T.I. was arrested, he felt it was very heated about it and felt there was no need for him to be arrested. He argued with police.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Once he got back to, when they took him down to the police station, he was still asking them, why am I here? He never got a satisfactory explanation.
Because
clearly they didn't know why. I mean, it didn't make zero sense. And they obviously had something against him from the beginning.
Zero sense.
Because it's like, oh, he's a rapper. He acts like he doesn't stink. I mean, what do you mean by that?
It is also interesting that the officer said he doesn't.
I like a little head bob.
That is, but you're telling me he's a rapper, and he immediately jumped to that. T.I. was charged with simple assault, public drunkenness, and disorderly conduct.
In which he was not drunk, he says.
All three are misdemeanors, and look, the fact of the matter is, even if he's convicted on any of these, he's most likely not doing any any jail time for this.
I don't see how he gets convicted. Because
if he's convicted, but
honest to God, when the jury hears this,
it's bad. It looks bad.
Oh, it looks.
Yo, man, I haven't watched TMZ in a long time.
When the jury hears that they had it out.
Wasn't that dude with the dreads longer than that?
Just drops all the charges, just drops the case.
I think the DA.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch some old TMZ videos. I swear his dreads was like
in some cities they're super
long
close.
as
Some cities,
shit,
they don't get along.
like down his back.
The DA wants
like
to help the police save face in this case, and whether they try to plea bargain it out or do something like that. But I mean, at a point,
he cut him up. I
DA's
promise you,
position
they
was,
are.
They were just harassing me, and I think this proves it.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Rashayla from San Francisco. I totally agree with Van, and I feel like, you know, if it was a country singer, would they have treated him the same way? And it's just not right. I love you, Van.
I love you too, sister.
Wow.
I love you, man.
I feel like she didn't really want to say anything about T.I.
No, she just wanted to
seems
like you.
Van could have been talking about Lucky Charms, and she called in.
Okay.
You done made his day right now. He is geeked. Like,
I
yeah,
like getting love, man. I love you too, sister.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, that's nuts. That's just foul. But that's the reality of like the world we live in right now. Like, there's a lot of crazy, stuff like that going on. Like, I was just talking to my mom and stuff about this. I was super pissed off like 2 weeks ago because I was at a Target and I had all 3 of my kids with me, and we went in the store. We were just going to like get a movie or whatever, and they go to the bathroom. Mind you, I have 3 little girls who are all old enough to like take themselves to the bathroom. So I'm just waiting outside of the bathrooms, minding my own business, waiting for them to do their business or whatever. And I noticed that there's a cop that's talking to a lady, and I start hearing like, you know, before that I start hearing like the radios going off, like on the employees like around me. And I couldn't really hear what it was saying, but then I'm starting to like look, because like people are like, you know, starting to move, and I don't know, I started feeling uneasy. And sure shit, there's a cop talking to the manager, and they're just kind of like looking down at me, like pointing at me and stuff. And mind you, like I guess I have 3 little girls who are going to the bathroom. They're all gonna sit there and, you know, laugh and play and sit there and joke around and shit and take their sweet ass time in the bathroom like girls do. And as soon as they came out, the lady like throws her hands up like, oh, and the cop like, you know, walks away. And it was just like the weirdest shit ever. And as we like walking, you know, down the like pathway or whatever to get to like the rest of the store, like we walk by her and she like makes this like weird like point to sit there and she's like, oh, thank you girls for coming to shop, but like doesn't acknowledge me though. And it's just like, it made me feel like some type of way, like for real. Like I was pretty pissed off about that. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta hold your composure in certain situations like that. And yeah, it's hard, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Live your life high, man. Honest, intelligent, genuine, and humble. Look yourself in the mirror and ask, are you living that way?